てか画面からサースのまんまだ。まあいいや。ほんとやで。てかそんなもん探すのが悪いんじゃないの。うん。怖っ。むしろなんでそんなもん怒ってもらうんや。キャサリンフルボディか。てかずっとこれ気になってんだけど、やってる人いるのかな、未だに。モンハンみたいなゲーム。一時流行ったやつ固まって開けなかった。隠れじゃないぞ。多分。あれどこ行った。あ、開いた。てかこのテーマうるせえな。変えよう。はあ、頭おかしいんじゃないの。じゃあ何日かかるん。アーサンも手伝ってくれんでしょそれ。マジで言ってんのそれ。てか今更だけどこのテーマっていいのかな、流しちゃって。いらんわそんなもん。これでいいやなら。これなら問題ないだろう。いや、それは関係ないと思うよ。YouTube の、あれじゃない。 知らんぞ。ありゃまあじゃ盛り上がるんじゃない。わからない人もいるぞ。セリフがひでえ。ずっとエロ漫画しか言ってない、この人。これなんだっけ？マジか。むしろ減ったまであるんだよな。真面目に何？はないよ。カーテン開いてないもん。はいよ。これなら DLC だからすぐできるけど。てんてれれんてれれんてれれんれんれん。ここにあるやつで今見たいのある？そうだよ。俺も？ありゃまーって。これなんだっけ？ありゃまーって。うおー。ふはー。なんか面白そうなゲームないかな。金派は確かできないんだよな。クトゥルフのゲームでもするか？やってる人いるんだよ、まだに。うわわわ。本当に？このクトゥルフのやつ？いや、これするか？ソフト探してこないといけないな。ソフト探してくるからちょっと待ってて。 よいしょっと。探してきたぞ。なんか変なコメント打ってやがる、こいつ。そりゃすぐ近くにあるからやな。そっか、こっち画面落とし、PS を落としたいから一回切ろう。おーいしょっと。こっち。横らせ。準備完了。うるさ、なんだこのゲーム。せやぞ。言ってなかったっけ？本当に？なんか言った気がするんだけど、気のせい？金持ちちゃうぞ。よいしょ。少し一人でやってた時だから、一からやるか。言ってよね、あーさん。マジで言ったことある気がするんだけど、誰かに。もう、なんでみんな覚えてない？気のせいじゃないそれは。てか、音量調整するの忘れた。絶対うるさいやつだよな。いや、この金やめて。オートセーブされた。音量間違った。こっちだった。こうか。こんくらいでいい？もっと下げた方がいい？あ、のね、もう。 ケー。なんかクトゥルフを題材としたホラーゲームじゃなかったっけ？ちゃんとこのゲームリーンできるからな。こっちか。そうなんだよな。結局ホラーゲーなんだよな。どうやってアイテム拾うのこれ。これどうやって拾うの？あ、拾うわけじゃないのね。あ、こうか。それ PS4 じゃない。うわ、眩しい。自分マウサーじゃないよ。むしろマウスの方が下手だよ。バロラントやってるからそれ見ればわかるよ。どっから聞こえるんだ？いや違うでしょ今のと考えても。普通にびっくりするからその声やめてほしいんだけど。走れー。わ、眩しい。本人ならまあ嫌なんだけど。じゃない？あそりゃわからん。うるさい、これ消して。こっち。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
勝手に荒巻きを作んないで。あ、なんかスキルがある。クリアしたことないからよくわからんのよなこのゲーム。それも嫌だって。お酒。水？今の。
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
あら。間違えて閉じちゃった。どれ電話。うるさいんだけど、これ。
I'm listening.
タイプライターとか古いな。
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
ポイント。何振ればいいかな、これ。隠しオブジェクトを発見する能力がある。これ良さそうだな。これ振りすぎもしかして。もうわからんからこれだけ振っとこう。全部振らないとダメ？
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high
ストーリー
esteem,
進んじゃった。
and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do
ハゲ
anything.
しかいねえな、このゲーム。
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
ん
It's as if
Oh,
Sarah
wow.
Hawkins breathed a message into it.
邪魔だこのハゲおっさん。
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
どの選択がいいかな。
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental
順番
state
違
of
う
your
気がす
daughter
るな。
is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
よいしょ。よいしょ。
I used to be an avid reader. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
よいしょ。
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
もう2勝なの早くね。ふぁー。みんな静かになった。寝ちゃったのかな。てか、ロード長。寝てるのか。てか、生き返った。見てて面白いこのゲーム。なんかの映画が始まるシーンみたい。
We're almost there.
タイトル開始終わり。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
とんかつさんエペしてんじゃん
Sarah
今。
Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good
ピーっ
pick-me-up.
てメッセージ送ろう。
Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
あ、始まった。しゃぶくえバーに行く。バーってここ？バーじゃなかった。
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
いや、先にあいつ話しかけよう。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
消えてる。どこ行ったあのおっさん。あっちにいる。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Yoいしょ。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
A さんは死んでるだろうけど、もう一人は生きとんのかな、これ。はあ。なんだ
Hey, be careful.
えああ。
Let's get
長
him
い
another drink.
だけか。びっくりした。
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal.
てってれ
I
て
mean,
て
for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, The truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
でって会話戻るんだこれ。
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
何語なんだこれ。
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What? Another break?
One of those.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to
長えな、あのタバコと思ったけど、そういうやつか。あら。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward
二人とも来とる。
private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
二人とも寝ちゃったん。ピッキングすんの？
There. Hello, old friend. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well...
Did you miss?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
よいしょ。オートセーブなんかなこれ。どうやったらセーブされんだ？セーブの仕方教えて。
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Yoし、終わるか、今日は。パラリラパラリラパラリラ。ドアー。本当に寝てやがる二人とも。起きとるか。起きとるか。死んどる。よーし、終了だ。おしまーい。切っとこ。